Feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as I didn't know you well back then. I blamed it all on luck and fate. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and make me feel it's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to leave. I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. I feel your heartbeat in my soul, our futures bound, our bodies know. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and fight me in. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do if I can only leave. I can't go yet, don't let me die. I'll never stop until I'm done. But just tonight, maybe I'll rest in peace. I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. I hear your heartbeat in my soul, our endings bound, our bodies know. I can't go yet, don't let me die. I want to live, my only one. There's more to do if we can only live. The clock won't stop and this is what we get.
This is higher. There was a time when I was alone.
Wah 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 wah. Hello there. Let's actually turn this one up. I'm gonna introduce myself. Alright, and I know I appeared and all that stuff. But then we're gonna switch to the game, and we're just gonna let the song vibe, because it's a good song. So, everyone, my name is Ruin, and I am the Archsage of Arcanum Exodius. This is Lost Boy, Hello Ara, sung by Gargura. Okay, So I'm gonna switch over to our game, and then once Gargura's done singing, we're gonna chat for a little bit and all of that stuff. Okay? But just kind of in a vibe mood. I don't know. So
This is higher. There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, a lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to your beautiful destiny. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, a lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy, darling, even Captain Hook, you are my favorite storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever. A lost boy at last, and always I will sing. I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when you're bored you play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free.
like a workhorse, more like a slave. I thought that one quick moment that was noble or brave would be worth the most of my life. So I pointed my fingers, shouted few quotes I knew, as if something that's written should be taken as true. But every path I have taken and conclusion I drew would put truth back under the knife. And now the only piece of advice that continues to help is anyone that's making anything new only break something else. When my time comes, oh, oh, oh. When my time comes, oh, oh, oh. So I took what I wanted, put it out of my reach. I wanted to pay for my successes with all my defeats. And if heaven was all that was promised to me, why don't I pray for death? Now it seems like the unraveling started too soon. I'm sleeping in hallways, drink of perfume, and I'm speaking to mirrors and howling at moons, while the worse and the worse that it gets. Oh, you can judge the whole world on the sparkle that you think it lacks. You can stare into the abyss, but it's staring right back. When my time comes, oh, oh, oh. When my time comes, oh, oh, oh. Oh, you can judge the whole world on the sparkle that you think it lacks. You can stare into the abyss, but it's staring right back. When my time comes, oh, oh, oh. When my time comes, oh, oh, oh.
There's a rhythm and rush these days. The lights don't move, the colors don't fade. It leaves you empty with nothing but dreams. In a world gone shallow, in a world gone lean. There's some things a man cannot know. The gears won't turn and the leaves won't grow. There's no place to run and no gasoline. The engine won't turn and the train won't leave. The engine won't turn and the train won't leave. But I will stay with you tonight. Hold you close till the morning light. And in the morning watch a new day rise. We'll do whatever just to stay alive. We'll do whatever just to stay alive. Well, the way I feel is the way I write. It isn't like the thoughts of the man who lies. But we got the truth and it's on our side. Dawn is coming, open your eyes. Oh, dawn is coming, open your eyes. But I will stay with you tonight. Hold you close till the morning light. And we've got a truth and it's on our side. Dawn is coming, open your eyes. Oh, dawn is coming, open your eyes. Dawn is coming, open your eyes. Oh, dawn is coming, open your eyes. Oh, dawn is coming, open your eyes. Oh, dawn is coming, open your eyes. There's a rhythm in rush these days. The lights don't move and the colors don't fade. It leaves you empty with nothing but dreams. In a world gone shallow, in a world gone lean. But we've got a truth and it's on our side. Dawn is coming, open your eyes.
Oh, I was muted. Well, good thing. We're back, we're back. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How'd you guys like that? I'm just kind of curious. I really liked that sitting there and just kind of vibing with everyone for a bit. Like, no joke, it was really kind of nice. I think we might do that a couple of times every now and then. Just, there was something about the Gargara music that we were starting out with, where it was like, why? No, like, I could talk, but I feel like talking would almost ruin like the vibe that we got going right now. And how often do you guys do that? I'm kind of curious. Like, do you ever just sit with your friends and just wordlessly enjoy their company? Just like, know that no words are needed. We're just happy to be here. Yeah, so I might do a stream of like it's not gonna be like a normal thing, but I think like once or twice a month we might just have a stream like that where it's just like I'm gonna put together a playlist, and my goal with the playlist is gonna be to make you feel things and perhaps even feel things you haven't felt in a long time. So hello Aura, and I saw Deathrax. Hello Deathrax. Welcome in. Hello everyone. Let me turn down the Baldur's Gate ambiance. There we go. Okay, so as I promised, as a thank you for letting me just kind of do that, because I just wanted to experiment, you know? I'm gonna show you guys a game, like Annie. Oh, it's Annie. Oh, I got you, Annie. I got you. Annie's adorable. She's an adorable doll. She draws everything herself. Please, please, if you don't follow her already, go. So announcements. Again, like if you haven't been around, the Chibi model is totally done. Alrighties. Chibi model is totally done. I talked about this. It won't be this week, but I think next week what I'll experiment with doing. And I'm like it's gonna kill me. I won't lie. You're welcome, Annie. No, you're precious and adorable, and you work really hard and deserve it. But I think either next Wednesday or Saturday, we're gonna dedicate the entire day, and I'm gonna live stream it. So like, but it's also going to be our YouTube video, okay? And I'm going to read that dinosaur book from front to back. If the ASMR mic gets back sooner, which they said it'd be an easy repair once I got it. So like we'll see. I'm hoping. We'll do that. But I think to kind of make up for like having dino baited you guys so many times. Plus, I really do kind of want to have that video out, and I think it'd be a cool video to have. Alright. Like just a cool 8 hours straight of just reading. Like it's gonna suck. I won't lie to you guys. It will really suck, but it'll be awesome. What does that mean though? Because I'm gonna combine reading with live streaming that. While I'm reading it, I won't be talking with you guys. It helps me save some time. That's why I'm doing it that way. And I've seen other artists do it that way. It really helps save some time on my end. And you guys kind of get to enjoy it twice, really. You get to enjoy it twice. But yeah. What else? I don't really have much else. Like, most of the announcements that we have are pretty much the same ones that have been. So if you're in the Discord, which like !Discord, alright, probably the biggest one is I'm gonna try to, like, we're really reducing the @everyone pings, okay? So if you are in the Discord, please sign up for the Twitch and YouTube roles. We are reducing the @everyone pings. Alrighties. Don't find... Which, if you did donate, by the way, this reminds me, because I have to set up karaoke and all of that stuff, okay? If you did donate for, my birthday stream, I know it's been a couple of months, I'm gonna try to reach out to everyone I can, but please, I made an announcement about this 90s, a really, really cool, highly recommend 90s Super Nintendo game. And I don't know who did the visuals to this, but what makes this game special is that the music for Chrono Trigger was done by this, like in this game, was done by the same people who did that for Chrono Trigger, and that just makes it all the better. I'm actually going to turn off the Baldur's Gate and let us continue. So you guys should, and we'll turn this slightly up. Don't stop, fight the power. Let's see, the other thing, I'm gonna get our camera back up and running. If you're here during the last dinosaur ASMR stream, right when I was about to start reading that dino book to you guys, the camera was like, nope, and quit out, and it was just but I'm gonna get that camera back up and running probably tomorrow. Alright. And oh my goodness, this music's so pretty. Which, how's the audio, everyone? Can you guys hear the music just fine? Everything good? But let's see, I'm gonna get that back up and running because I took the time yesterday. I took the time to go get a bunch of kids' books from our local library. I'm talking a thick stack of kids' books, alright? A very thick stack. I literally walked in with both my doggos, and I went to the librarian because she was like, huh, you have dogs, how dare you? And I'm like, it really depends on the librarian there. Some are just like, ah, doggos! Can you guys not hear me? Is there? Do, 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 do. Anywho. Yeah, it looks all good on my end, it really does. Which oh my goodness. That's good. Alright everyone, please refresh. Annie just told me. Thank you so much, Annie. I really appreciate it. Alright, so make sure if you guys can hear me and all that stuff, if there's any issues, please let me know. Alright, as the King of Scuff. As the King of Scuff ASMR. Part of the reason why I am the king is that my OBS doesn't always notify me when there's a problem. It doesn't. I had no notification that the stream dropped. Yeah. Yeah, but like, I didn't even get a notification that like, cause normally I have a bell icon down in the lower left, and it'll let me know like, hey, your stream dropped. And that didn't even ring. I actually had to click on it, because normally it rings when the stream drops. I had to click on it and be like, oh, wow. So, I don't know, what did you guys last hear? Give me an idea of what y'all heard last, and we can kind of go from there. Because I was doing announcements, and... I'm gonna nom here for a quick second. Well, man, I'm looking at this ad break and I'm going, You know how you can snooze the ad breaks? I wish there was also just an option to like take it now. Like snooze, play ads now. Because I would totally just choose to play ads right now. Right mouse. So anywho, I took my doggos for a walk. I took the Huskos. Yeah, I think it's a different way. I took the Huskos for a walk. Alright. I actually think it's, oh well. I took the Huskos for a walk. I went to our local library. Went up to the librarian. Yeah, I think it's just how you set up your ads, but it doesn't matter. And I was like, hey, give me a stack of kids books. I'm a streamer. I read kids books to kids. Okay. And it was a half truth. Like, for whatever reason, I still live in kind of a bit of a conservative-ish area. Okay. And for whatever reason, dude, guy with attractive dogs, like my dogs are super cute, and that's not like a biased thing. That's like every walk I go on, I am bound to get stopped. I've like this walk, I literally had 3 people pull over in their cars just to tell me how beautiful my 2 Huskies are. That's a common thing. That's not like and that's so it's like guy, attractive dogs, wanting to do anything with kids, sets off this red flare that's like, oh my god, he must be a pedo. He must be a pedo. He must be, oh no, oh no. Like if I don't have a reason for why I might be engaging in this child-based content that is free at the library, there is a non-zero chance I might get the police called on me. It's just like, I'm not gonna like take these books and like go put up advertisements on Facebook like, hey, come to the white van. Come to the white van, we got free candy. You're not gonna get the books back. You're not gonna get the books back, and they're gonna be all sticky and covered in God knows what. Okay? So like, I'm not joking. I am not joking. I cannot tell you how many times I've had that interaction where it's just absolute suspicion if there happens to be children around or it involves children. Alright? So like when I asked for kids books and she looked at me like I was suddenly switched over to German, and I was just like, yeah, I stream, and I have a YouTube channel and Twitch that I just read children's books. for kids. And then she like visibly just went, like she went from being super tense to just like, okay. Like it was just like, okay. Yeah, this is fine. It's the exact response. This is fine. It's the exact response. Alright. So, I don't know why it happens. I don't care. It's just, to me, it's funny. It's like, okay, please. I don't do anything to children. I'm not a savage. Babies, on the other hand, are absolutely delicious. Welcome back, Annie. Don't worry, you missed the punchline to a joke. It's okay. Nothing really happened. So, got this thick stack. I'm gonna fix our camera here. Have this thick stack of kids' books that I'm gonna read to you guys. I know, right, Aura? Aren't you calmed? Is this not soothing? Are you not ASMR'd? Is this not what you came here for? So this is Sea of Stars. This is not a game I'm going to play on stream often. If you're not familiar with it, it's an old school JRPG style game. It's themed after Chrono Trigger. And it's like Chrono Trigger's spiritual successor. Okay. I haven't played it at all. This is actually the beginning of the game. And this is my special treat for you. Is that this is going to be my private game that I play, because I try to keep a couple of games I play off stream. It's like, sometimes you just want to sit down and you want a game, and you just don't want to feel bad about it. Like, it is this weird thing in streaming, where when you're trying to stream, and you're streaming a game, and you feel bad because, like, the pages are missing out. Like, you guys are missing out, and I don't want you guys to miss out. So, in this instance, if we play this on stream, it's going to be as a special treat. Alright, which I highly recommend if you don't know what Chrono Trigger is. It's one of the best SNES games, and arguably one of the best JRPGs ever released. I recommend going and playing it. Well worth your time. But what makes this game really special is I don't know who did the visuals to this game, but the people who did the soundtrack are the exact same people who did Chrono Trigger soundtrack. And that's absolutely amazing. So, with that said, this is what I'm going to play for a little bit. Alright, maybe another hour, 2 hours-ish. And then we're gonna call it good, okay? Because I did get woken up. It is incredibly hot. I do apologize for having canceled stream twice now. Alright. We've been having 90-degree weather with like 80 to 90% humidity. Part of my job as a security guard is I have to do a 4-mile patrol of the entire medical campus, okay? Alright, in full guard uniform. That's long pants. I'm glad that we get short sleeves. They don't make us wear the long sleeves, thank goodness. So sometimes by the end of that, and it's not all outside, it's probably about like 2 miles outside, 2 miles inside, okay? But by the end of that patrol, I'm just dead. I am absolutely dead. And that's in addition to, like, I still take my doggos for like a 2 to 3 mile walk every day. So sometimes when we get to the end of the day like that, I absolutely just collapse. So I do apologize, okay? But that's also like part of the warning I kind of gave you guys with the schedule. Is while I'm putting out a weekly schedule, I'm also trying to figure out what works for me and what doesn't. So sometimes I have all this energy after work and it's just great to stream. Other times I just want to collapse, which is exactly what I did. Like, I was asleep at like midnight to 12:30 at the latest until Bandit woke me up at 3:30, and he just took me right up to this computer, which not the first time he's done this. I'm like, well, I guess we're gonna be streaming. So, without further ado, let's have some fun together. Villager, hey there, younglings. Are you still playing in that little cave down below? Let's see. Do the JRPG thing. No stone unturned. No stone unturned. I should practice my British accent. I used to be decent at it. When I was a child, I went to an acting school, and British accents were the only ones I could really do. So I kind of specialized in them. And that is okay. Oh. We farming? These crops are our main source of food. It's hard work, but I'm reminded every day when we all eat together that the effort is well worth it. What's in here? Here. Who? What? When? Where? Why? Villager, I hope you're not getting into trouble again. Yeah, I'll practice the British accent, so that way you guys can get British ruin when we can have some fun together. For now, enjoy kind of a slightly more pompous, slightly more overpronounced. Alright, while I focus on the sounds, and focus on kind of giving you guys some tingles. Ooh, are those pumpkins? Pumpkins. Pumpkins, Dumptins. Ooh, what's here? Okay. Sippies, everyone. Sippies, please. Anywho, Humpty Dumpty da Humpty Dumpty da Humpty Dumpty went down. Let's see. Alrighties. Let us continue. This music. Hey, wait. Oh my god. I was not expecting full anime cutscenes. Like, I was expecting like mid-90s air. Like, that just took me back. Brewgraves. There you are. Erlina, playing in your secret hideout. Again? We were training. I think I can use magic now. Oh, is that so? Let's see it then. Ooh. Whoa. Or we could do it the Keanu Reeves style. Whoa. Whoa. Fun fact. It's been an ongoing joke amongst directors because Keanu Reeves was, when he was younger, was in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I guess they did make a third version of that movie, okay? Which is about him portraying this stoner character who can travel through time. Really funny movie. But one of their catch lines is, whoa. Oh, whoa. An ongoing joke ever since those movies came out that directors pull on Keanu Reeves is at some point they will make him say whoa in a movie. So there's a disproportionate amount of Keanu Reeves movies out there where his character says whoa in some way. Alright, it might not be the famous way from Bill and Ted, but it is hilarious. It is hilarious that like Hollywood has collectively decided to troll Keanu Reeves that way by making sure that he never forgets about that one movie. Whoa. Come closer, Zale. Open your palm and concentrate. What about you, Valera? Have you been training too? Every day. I bet I'm stronger than you now. Oh, that's such a little kid thing to say. I'm sure you are. Come here, then. Haha, haha. Oh, easy now. I can't report to the headmaster if you knock me out. Oh. I'm gonna take a little bitey here. Just have a little snacky. Okay. Alright, had a little snacky. So, I got auto-followed by like 2 or 3 bot accounts on Twitter. I mean, I've been auto-followed by more than like 2 or 3, but like in the past day, I got auto-followed by 2 or 3 bot accounts, and I looked at them and I was like, yep, I will fight everyone on Twitter to make sure these accounts keep going. Because what they were is, one was, like, it was like nothing but puppies. That's all it was. That's all the bot posted was just puppy pictures. And I'm like, yep, I will, please give me all those puppies on your timeline. I want all of them. So now, my timeline, yeah, it's a bot account. I don't care. It's nothing but puppy pictures. It's fucking fantastic. And the other one was nothing but husky pictures. Oh, whoops. B-Siso. B-Siso. I apologize for the swear. I am working on it. I really am. Whoa, easy now. I can't report to the headmaster who knocked me out. She's like, I've never been happier to be auto-followed by a bot account. Oh. Wow. Yeah, like, I'll even, give me a second, like, hold on. I'll even find the 2... I'll even find the 2 bot accounts that followed me. And it's just like, I will 1v1 Elon Musk to keep these things on Twitter. Because if more bot accounts were engagement farming like this, I'm okay with it. I really am. Like, this is, to me, this is the proper use of a bot. And so, yep. So yeah, my timeline is now like has quadrupled in puppy photos, and I am happy. That was awesome, Zale. You did it. Solstice Warriors. I feel like you'd be kind of a scruffy guy. If you're done with your babysitting duties, I would hear your report. Right away, Headmaster. Can we go too? Believe me, once you enter Zenith Academy, you'll wish you hadn't. Let's grow Brewgraves. Hey, the full moon is out. He's right. Want to go to the Forbidden Cavern again? Oh my. We tried already. I can't open it. Yeah, but last time we decided maybe the full moon could make the rune more sensitive. I'm sure that'll work. And Moraine would be so impressed to take you in for training right away when we're finally allowed to leave this island. What if he gets mad and delays our training instead? Nah, no way. Well, we can worry about that after I open it. I mean, if I open it. Alright, let's go. So I haven't played this game before, but I'm just gonna spitball that she probably opens it. Because, you know, plot kind of requires something to happen. Are you guys familiar with The Hero's Journey, my pages? The Hero's Journey, it's a book by Joseph Campbell that proposes a narrative structure. It gets broken up to many different parts, and I'm probably going to miss a good portion of it by explaining it right now from the top of my head. But in short, it's a wheel, alright? Is that the hero ventures out, okay? The hero, this is like the hyper fast version, okay? The hero starts at home, the hero ventures out, okay, well, for those who aren't, the hero ventures out, the hero encounters a problem, okay? The hero falls to his lowest point during said problem. The hero receives the aid of a mentor. The hero grows in skills. The hero comes home. The hero overcomes the problem with the new skills due to the mentor and friends that they've developed. And then the hero comes home, having been changed for the journey. It's a very common narrative structure. Some people like to take it like really far and apply it to their own personal life, but it's kind of like, I think Joseph Campbell was right in that it's something that's kind of recurring in literature and in media. So that's how I know that, like, we're heading to those caverns. Odds are she's going to open it, because this is the start of their hero's journey. I know you want to catch your Lena and Brewgraves, but it's starting to be late. Bedtime soon, okay? Are you their mom? Because it just says random villager. So, like, random villager telling kids you need to go to bed? I don't think that's gonna work. At least when I was a kid. Like, if I didn't know you, It was like stranger danger. Stay away. Stay away. No, no, no. Okay, and now you're coming here and telling me to go to bed? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, like while I was making that joke, I just had a childhood memory come back to me that made me really smile, and made me miss my neighbors that I had when I was a kid that are no longer here. They have long passed on. Alright. So when I was really young, okay? Really, really, really young. Neighborhood kid and I, we had this bright idea. And I'm glad that we lived next door to like older people who were like in their 60s and 70s, alright? Because they handled it well, they handled it all smiling and laughing. Okay, but we had this bright idea to take Nerf guns and go door to door robbing people. So that's what we did, is that we went door to door with these Nerf guns and be like, we're here robbing you, stick them up! And of course, what ended up happening is like we created our own trick-or-treat. It wasn't intentional or anything, because it was like during the summer, but like all these older people, all these older neighbors, good night, Annie, good night, good night, good night, sleep well, sleep well. Also, pat, 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 good night. But they all laughed about it, invited us into their house, and usually gave us cookies or something like that. So like, that just randomly popped into my head while I was telling that story, and it just made me laugh and chuckle. And it's like, oh. Because like there are so many ways that could have gone wrong. Alright. So many ways, like, and we were using Nerf guns, so that they weren't real guns, but still, like, so many ways that could have gone wrong. But because we were young kids, and because we were dealing with, like, people who were in, like, their 70s and 80s, so it's kind of sad that they've all passed now. They're all gone. Instead, it was a source of amusement for them. And like, okay. And they played along with it. And I'm not going to say that couldn't happen today. That very well could happen today. Alright. I don't believe in that nonsense of, oh yes, the old times. But no, what it was is that we were a lot simpler back then. It's not so much that the times were simpler. In some aspects they were, and some they were not. Okay? It's that, we were simpler. We were simpler. You seem important. Remember, young ones, the Celestial Willow is a gift from the Great Eagle. Always treat it with respect. Well, that's foreshadowing. This is the Celestial Willow. It'll probably end up getting burned or chopped down or something. I don't know. Really cool spriting, though. But, what about you guys? Do you guys have any memories like that from your kid, from being a child? Do you have anything where, like, you look back and you just can kind of smile at? I don't have it yet. Listening to the music, just really kind of enjoying it. It's relaxing. Can't wait till the 3DO is done and back. hoping we'll get more progress on the new backgrounds. Which, we are getting all new backgrounds, alright? And the ones I've seen so far look amazing! Interesting, interesting. Oh! So we can wander like this. That's pretty cool. The Forbidden Cavern. There are so many jokes to make about that title. There are so many jokes to make about that. But, oh, Ara, that happens. That happens. Don't feel bad. Happens to a lot of people. Okay? Happens to a lot of people. This also really amuses me, that you can play Ring Around the Rosie. There's a lot that, if it's any consolation, pages, there's a lot I wish I couldn't remember. Sea of Stars. This is Sea of Stars. And if you have Xbox Live, which I highly recommend, you can get Xbox Live for the PC, $15 a month. I'm finding games on there that are free that on Steam are like $15, $30. It's been so worth the 15 a month. Like, this is free on Steam, but they give you like 60 plus games, and not just like nothing indie games, but like big titled games too, for absolutely free. We made it! Time to stop for a snack. But yeah, there is, like, I was very heavy bullied growing up, and I sorely wish a lot of that I couldn't remember. But, so, if it's any consolation, being able to remember a lot of your childhood isn't necessarily a good thing. We made it. Time to stop for a snack. What? I'm not hungry. Yeah, we just left a few minutes ago. Look, it's not a real adventure if you don't eat a snack. I like Garl. I agree with him. Oh my goodness, this Garl gets it. Okay? Like, I was out. I still am Garl when we go on vacations. If there isn't food, free food at the hotel, forget about it. Oh my goodness. I wish the hand cam was on. I would risk doxing myself right now just to show you. Sahara is just laying on her back, arched in a crazy knot like huskies do, just leaning into the fan that's blowing on me, and just sleeping like that, living her best life. Alright? Like, she's not in her lane. I don't know what she's in, but she is thriving. Okay? Like, I know the saying is like, in her lane, living her best, thriving, living her best life, or something like that. No, she's not in her lane. And she's still girl bossing, even though she's just sitting there. But she's absolutely adorable right now. Plus, I made something special for the occasion. Here. Da 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 da. Oompa loompa doopa dee doo. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, no kidding. Glad you liked it. It's the jam. I used a bit of sap from the celestial willow. Ooh. You can get in trouble for that. Only if you tell. Alright, how do I do this? Maybe like Alina showed me? Try opening her palm and concentrating. You got this, Valere. Or is it Valerie? It's probably Valerie. It's probably Valerie. Ooh. Not bad for a kid. I knew it. It worked. I did it. I did it. I finally did it. So, what now? The headmaster have heard the bell ring. Do we wait for just for him to show up? Might as well enter it. It can be our first adventure. Garl. Garl's very adventure-pilled, and I love it. Yeah, then the headmaster will not know. Will know we're not afraid. This is exciting. Let's go. Forbidden Cave. Forbidden Cavern. Absolutely love this music. There's monsters over there. Let's hide. Oh my goodness, I love those disco snails. Look at them, they're disco snails. I don't know what they're actually called, but those are clearly... Are they disco snails? Or are they lava... Are they lava lamp snails? Because now that I look at them, while they are displaying disco colors, they remind me of a lava lamp. I thought Evermist Island was safe. Guess that's only true for Moon Cradle. We should go back. They look dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, good call. But like I said, enjoy this. This is a personal game to me, and I know we've talked about this, Pages. Just enjoy this while it lasts. I'm not always going to play personal games on stream, because I want to have games that I don't feel like... Alright, so this is kind of like peeling... I've always been transparent with you guys, and I want to continue that. I really do want to continue being transparent with you, with my Pages, okay? Is, as a streamer, when you are streaming games, and you're constantly having to fill the void, constantly have to make sure there's no dead space, constantly talking, constantly commentating, okay? It drains you over time. Like, it is actually tiring. This is actually a job. Alright, it is fun. It's a lot of fun. And sometimes, you just want to be able to enjoy something without always having to be witty, always have to be on. Okay? So, that's what I mean by, like, personal games. Is that there's some games I don't want to really bring on stream that often, because I just want to enjoy them. I don't want to feel like I have to be constantly on. And by the way, you guys don't feel bad. Alright? This isn't me complaining about streaming. Absolutely not. I enjoy being here with you. I really, really do. You're my Pages, you make my day almost every time I get to stream. Really. Really. So, like, it's even when you enjoy doing something, sometimes you need a break from it, and that's all, and that's totally okay. Okay? That's all. So this is a game that I like to take as a break, so to speak. And I want to share it with you guys, just to kind of show you it off, but it's not something I'm going to do often. Watch out, there's another one. This is bad. We're surrounded. Maybe try to use your powers. We're not ready for this. I don't know, just try. Okay, let me focus. Watch out, it's preparing something. Come on, 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 come on. Sail, watch out. Oh, did it? No way. Did that lava snail just take his eye out? No, Carl! Why? Oh, God. Oh, oh my, oh my, oh my God, God. It really hurts. I can't see. There's no escape. It's about to attack again. So it was. Sorry, he's grumpy. So it was you. As resourceful as you are reckless, I see. Headmaster, Garl needs help. It feels better. Like anyone born in Moon Cradle as a regular kid, what Garl needs to not concern himself with the affairs of the Solstice Warriors. I'm really sorry, Headmaster. It was all my idea. Hey! Be thankful that the only one cost of this lesson was an eye, young lad. As for the two of you, if you are so eager to receive training, I shall oblige. Follow me. Sweet. Jesus. That instructor is way too harsh. Like, I know I'm reading him as a very grumpy old man. Alright, but like, the kid lost an eye. Make sure to treat the wound and soothe the poor kid. He's not the complaining type, but if the pain seems to return, please send for me. Understood, Headmaster. You will not see your friend for a very long time. If you have any parting words, speak them now. This feels like a setup for a bad joke. Like he's stammering over the word "I," and the kid lost his eye. I'm just like, I that's how I'm interpreting that I dot dot dot. The I ellipses. It's I. Can't he come and stay with us? How long is very long? Like a week? Ah, the eagerness of youth. It takes years to properly train Solstice warriors. Years? No way. But your friends have much to learn. I would suggest you use that time to reflect upon what happened today. With any luck, I'll be forgetting any ideas of getting involved with a burden that is not yours to bear. Guys, don't forget about me. Never. We'll train really hard. Maybe it won't take so long. Welcome to the Zenith Academy. This ancient place of knowledge. You will learn everything you need to know in order to become true Solstice warriors. We've been waiting for this for so long. When do we start? Tomorrow. Though I believe a proper introduction is in order. Careful now. Alright everyone, next save point, because it's almost 5 in the morning here, okay? Next save point, I'm going to save and we're going to raid out. I do apologize for like... Renrave? It depends on who you think this is. Hello, welcome. It's not often I get people from YouTube side. Most of the time when so I stream on YouTube as a way to save the VOD. So Renrave, how are you? Welcome. It's good to see you, friend. Yeah, which I haven't addressed this with my YouTube peeps in a while. So I dual stream as a way to make so I don't have to upload the VOD later, because by dual streaming, essentially the VOD is already uploaded. Okay, so if you are watching this on YouTube, one, thank you so much. Really and truly, it's very rare I get people who watch things on YouTube. Okay. Two, come to the Twitch side. We have cookies. The emotes are better. I promise. But yeah, Renraid, it's good to see you. How are you, my friend? It's very good to see you. Very good to see you. I don't know who you think this is, but it might be. It might be who you think it is. It really depends. It really depends. Good time zone to you, though. Welcome to the classroom in the sky. Whoa. It's beautiful. I'm feeling a weird resonance. No worries, Renriff. It's totally, you're not in trouble at all, man. Like, I was just really amused for a hot second. I was really super amused for a hot second because, like, to give you an idea of how rare it is that I get people in the YouTube chat, it only happens about once every 3 to 4 months. So it's always hilarious to me, like, when I see something and it's like, wait, oh, they have to be chatting in YouTube because they're not indicated as chatting in Twitch on my end. I'm feeling a weird resonance, like when I open the Forbidden Cavern. Hey, Renrave, welcome in, welcome in. Good on you for noticing that. Oh! Well, Renrave, welcome to the library. Grab a book, grab a blankie, make yourself cozy. Okay? So, so I'm curious. You found a button. I'm curious who you think this is. Because I'm not sure if you were just saying that, or like if there's some association that you have or something. Hi, hi. Getting closer to the stairs helps new recruits get acquainted with their innate magic. It shows great promise that you were able to feel it before, and Zale too, from what Erlina told me. Oh, it's just a small burst. I have no idea how much potential they have. It's probably for the best. Now, in the many years you'll spend at Zenith Academy, you'll learn about the duties incumbent upon Solstice warriors, of the magic you are destined to wield, and the evils it is meant to cleanse. We'll learn how to fight too, right? Naturally. You'll spend your days training and studying, but most importantly, sewing. Sewing? That sounds boring. Oh, I can assure you that it is. A mandatory task, nonetheless. All who join our order begin by weaving their will into an enchanted piece of fabric, the staple of a solstice warrior. Is their most prized possession, guaranteeing light in the darkest places, and a measure of protection against the minions of the Fleshmancer. But first, you must learn your duties, train till you cannot feel your limbs, and then train some more. Once both your body and mind are ripe with potential, you'll create a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars. You'll be sent out beyond the Forbidden Cavern to meet with the Elder Mist, for alone may officially grant you the title of Solstice Warrior. So, like I was saying, before Renrave decide to join us, which thank you Renrave, really do appreciate it. Thank you. Is that I'm gonna find a save point because it's almost 5 in the morning here. Okay, and so I'm sorry the stream's a little shorter, but I'd like to get back to sleep because we are going to be back at 3 p.m. Alright, and we might actually be collabing today. I don't know. I reached out to a couple of people because I know there's a segment, like we're going to start off with the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. And we might be collabing today. And I think I'll move the Sumeri ASMR to today as well, because I do owe that to you guys. Alright. Sewing. I understand it is not what you were hoping for, but is required of you for the time being. Years of sewing. That will be all for today. You'll be spending a lot of time in these halls, so you should make yourself at home. To your left of the training room, you're to go there first thing in the morning. Just above is the way to my chambers. It is off limits, of course. your right or the dormitories. Just make sure you pick a bed aligned with your innate magic. Feel free to look around. Go to sleep when you are ready. Good night. Save point? Save point? Ooh, who are you? I remember when Erlina and Programs were your age. They wouldn't stop running. Ugh, I feel old now. I feel you. Alright. Yesterday, one of my nieces graduated. And so I think that's 2 of my nieces and nephews that have graduated so far. And by God, I feel old. I think the youngest niece or nephew that I have now, because they used to all be in that below 10 range, and I think the youngest one is exactly 10. Exactly 10. And that just makes me feel so ridiculously old. Because I remember, God, my nephew who lives with us, I remember when he was in diapers. And I'll give you guys a funny story about that, okay? I was still a kid or barely a teenager. I don't remember exactly when, but he was in diapers, all right. And I had a friend over, okay. And my nephew had done what little kids do, little babies do, and soiled himself because he was wearing a diaper. Alright, and my mom was outside. She was taking care of the gardening or something. She just asked us to watch him. So my nephew came running up to us like, I've soiled myself, I soiled myself. And we're both looking at each other because we're 2 dudes between the ages of 10 and 16. I don't remember exactly, and we're just and yeah, we were supposed to take care of this. So we went to take care of this because at this point in time, my nephew's starting to strip off his diaper. He's starting to take this soiled diaper off and just drop it down to the ground. And whoever trained him really, really well. That's all I'm gonna say, because it was like, yep, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to run over to the nearest adult, drop my pants down, and wait for them to apply diaper. And just, we kept trying to figure out how to put the diaper on, because we didn't know how to. We wanted to do that as step 1. Alright, we wanted to do this as step 1. Alright, so okay. And so first off, Nuklako, thank you for so much for letting me know who to ban tonight. I wasn't sure. I was debating. We usually ban at least once, but you know what? Thank you. Anyways, so this is what my mom walks into, and it's god awful from her. So we're trying to get these diapers on, and we don't understand how they work, and they keep ripping. There's this diaper full of fecal matter around my nephew's legs that he's waddling around with. Okay, someone needs to do something about, and he's slowly starting to bring up crying because again, whoever normally takes care of him raised him really well. Alright, if you soil yourself, you run over to an adult, you tell them that you soiled yourself, and then you stand and let them, and so he's looking at us like we're the adults, and we're 2 dudes between the age of 10 and 16, that my mom was just hey, I gotta go do some things, you just gotta watch him for a little bit, okay? So we're trying to figure out, because we this is so far above our pay grade at that time. how do we even put a diaper on? Yeah, it was not quite world record time, but it was definitely. And I have no mercy. If you guys have not read my rules, I highly encourage it. Um, I am actually, personally, I am a fan of second chances. I am a fan of like working with people and like helping people get better. Okay? Um, but I want you guys to have fun, and I don't want to deal with that stuff. So if someone gets banned from my channel, it's permanent, and I do not care the reason why. I don't care if it's, hey, because this is an 18 plus channel, I don't care if it's like, hey, I'm 17 and my 18th birthday's tomorrow, bye-byes, go find another channel. I guess your 18th birthday present was being banned from this one forever. So, I know that might seem really, really harsh, but I just don't want to deal with it. I really don't. So, but yeah, going back to the story, because like I'm getting ready to save and raid out. So I think telling a story, I think telling this funny story. So what my mom walks into, because we've spent like the past 10 minutes, and like as time goes on, my nephew is getting more and more distressed because it's like this thing that he's supposed to do. What's supposed to happen is he comes over to the adults, and the adults take it, and like we're both looking at each other like we have no idea what we're doing. Because like every time we try to put a diaper on him, the diaper would rip. Surprise, surprise, the diaper, like, we didn't know this until my mom explained it to us, but the diapers that we have were pull-ups. We thought they were the type that you had to open up and then you'd seal them. Because that's what we'd always seen in like old cartoons. That should tell you how out of depth we are. We're basing our knowledge on old cartoons. Okay, so it gets so absurd to the point, and this is what my mom walks in on, is that my nephew has his pants, his soiled undies, down around his ankles, is waddling around crying, and my friend and I are just busted out laughing at how stupid we are. Like, it wasn't at my nephew, but it was just that, like, we're fucking dumb. This is... We can't figure out how to put a... Like, what the... We can't figure out how to put a diaper on a baby. This is like a basic life skill. And she was incredibly pissed, and I didn't understand why at first. As I've gotten older, I now know why. And so... I now know why. So I want to like kind of step back, because there's no moral to this story. All right, like after we explained that we were laughing at how dumb we were being, she's like, oh, okay. There is no moral to this story. There really isn't. There isn't like some life lesson or anything. It was just being a stupid kid having to watch a baby and not knowing what to do. And like realizing in the moment that my friend and I are stupid kids and we don't know what we're doing right now. Okay? But I think it's important to tell you guys why my mom, as the adult there, was very angry. And because, well, that is kind of a funny moment from the perspective of my nephew, who's like 3 years or younger or something like that. Alright? He is now having two adults laughing at him while his pants are down around his ankles for doing something he was told to do. His mind is not that complicated. It is not as advanced. It doesn't understand that we're not laughing at him, we're laughing at each other. What he sees is these people who are supposed to love and accept him are now rejecting him, and are now saying, and are now rejecting him in one of the most humiliating and personal ways possible. And that can cause lifelong damage. And that's why my mom was angry. So really, 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 truly, like I get why she was looking back at it. It's still funny to me. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I know that ending kind of ruins it, kind of, but like the story itself is really funny. I understand why she was angry, and I understand all of that stuff. It's just, yeah. Now, but hey, uh, so I actually disabled the rules pop-up. I disabled the rules pop-up for my chat because it was actually advice that was given to me. Is oftentimes the rules pop-up will, like, it's dumb, but a lot of times, one, people don't read the rules pop-up, okay? Two, the rules pop-up is just another button for people to press, and that can actually deter them from engaging with your stream. People will actually go and do other things because rules pop up and are like, hey, yeah, you need to read these long list of rules, and they're like, yeah, I don't have, like, I just came here to have fun, man. Like, I don't, like, what? Okay, I'm just gonna go elsewhere, bye. And I know it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. Because, yeah. No, like, there are studies that show this. That even though it's just one button, and even though they're probably not gonna read it anyways, the fact that they have to press that one button does significantly stop at least a small portion of people. Okay? It's really weird, but it's just, it makes sense. Like, when you view people as when you realize that we have evolved from animals, okay? In the wild, in quotation marks, energy is the currency of life, and the more you have to think and the more energy that you spend, alright, the less longer, generally speaking, your life is going to be if you're not getting a return on that energy. So, like, we are naturally efficient. I know people like to say we're naturally lazy, but we're naturally efficient creatures because primitive societies that we kind of all evolved from. If you would spend thought and energy on something, that means you'd have less thought and energy to keep yourself alive. So, just, it makes sense from that perspective. But yeah, like, one button will actually stop people. And it's not the one button per se, okay? It's how the internet is today. There's like a one button to everything. Alright? To skip ads, you have to click a button. To, let's see. Yeah. Yes, it does. Yes. Let's see. To not have half of an article that you want to read online blocked, you have to click a button either saying accept all cookies or reject all cookies. And then, what else? What else? Oh, to read through all your messages, you have to click a button. Like, it's not your one button that stops them. It's that your one button is oftentimes, by the time they click that one button, it is their 10th, anywhere between their 10th to 100th button that they've had to click. Like if you think about even just to come to your stream, let's say if it gets recommended to them through the Twitch algo on their front page, to come to your stream, they had to boot up their computer, they had to click on their internet browser, alright, they had to type Twitch in, or click on the Twitch app, okay, if they're using their phone, and they had to then, after browsing through, because like even if they're not scrolling down, even if they're just like quick scan, after browsing through many different other streamers, they had to decide to go with yours, even if their decision was just, I like the artwork. Or if you're a face cam streamer, not a VTuber, even if the decision is, it's one more decision in a long chain of decisions that they have to make. And people come to streams to be entertained. They're here because they want people, like, they're here because I'm haha funny man on the internet. Alright. Which I like to think I am at times. So yeah, like it does actually deter a small, like a decent chunk of people from engaging, simply because it's one more button that they already have to press in a string of buttons before they can sit down and have fun. So yeah, I actually have disabled it, and I also just assume the vast majority of people are capable of reading, and if they scroll down, into like my about section below stream, you will see the rules. But it doesn't really, this is the rule that you guys really should know. It should be Rule 8, if I remember correctly, is that we reserve the right to ban or time out anyone for any reason or no reason at all. It is impossible to make a list of rules that cover every situation. So that's kind of my catch-all rule, that we can go around banning people or whatever. I mean, but yeah, that's probably the most important one on that list, outside of Rule 0, which is obey Twitch TOS, because I am contractually obligated by Twitch to enforce TOS, period. So if anyone violates TOS for any reason, I have to ban them, period. Hey, that's freaking awesome, man. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of, like, I want to get a Stream Deck. It is on my throne. Stream Deck is, in fact, on my throne, if anyone is feeling generous, you know. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm kidding. So, let's actually cover that. Alright. No one, absolutely no one, owes me a damn thing. Alright. One of my long-term goals, and I've talked about this more than a few times, is I want every cent I make from stream to go to charity. I'm not there yet, but it'll be one of the happiest days in my life when I can arrange it that every cent from stream goes to charity, and that as much as possible of my content, my merch, whatever, is free. As free as possible or as cheap as possible. I'm going into law. The type of law that I'm going into pays $100,000 a year plus. I'll be good. Okay. I'm not I'm not really concerned about like my life and needing money from you guys. So, and I do this as a hobby. So like you guys don't owe me anything. And there will come a day where where like my throne will totally disappear. And there will come a day where it'll be absolutely impossible to directly give me money. Period. Alright, where the only option you will have is to give it to charity. We're not there yet, but no one ever owes me anything. No one ever is obligated to get me anything. And the fact that you want to spend time here and just enjoy the content, that is more than enough. Thank you. With that said, and I do agree with you, Renren. Or Renrave. I don't know. If you don't mind Renren, I'll call you Renren. I kind of like that as a cutesy sort of nickname. Let's go find someone to raid. Who to raid? Who to raid? Oh! I was hoping she'd be on. Alright, hopefully... So I'm gonna violate, like, the VTuber union, and I'm gonna go raid a FleshTuber. But she's this really amazing, I think she's Korean. She's either Korean or Japanese. I don't know which. ASMR artist. She's really good at what she does. Alright, absolutely wonderful and amazing. Okay. And I found her the other day. I want to introduce you guys to that. That's also one of my goals. Is I do love VTubers. I love VTubers a lot. But I want to normalize VTubers interacting with Facecam streamers. Like, yeah, it's nice when it's VTubers and VTubers, but like, the way that things are trending, VTubing is just becoming another way to stream. Which, that's great. That's fantastic. Alright. So, she doesn't have... there we go. Let me... She has emote only on chat. So, we're gonna do a little different raid message here. Good night, Ara. You're just in time for the end of the stream, and I'm happy that you were falling asleep to this. I'm happy that we're able to help you relax. Okay, so we're gonna be back at 3 o'clock p.m. EST. We might have a collab, but we're gonna start off with our Soul Silver Nuzlocke, and then we're gonna end, technically it's tonight, with Sumeri, and see how far we can get with that. With that said, kind of continuing what I was saying before, how no one owes me any money or anything. The time that you spent here is always super appreciated, because you could go watch Netflix, you could go watch other streamers, you could do a large variety of things, but the fact that you choose to spend time here is incredibly complimentary. Really, thank you. I'm not going to do my full outro, I'm just going to tell you guys, go forth, be kind, make the world a better place.